Afraid of the dark? It's a perfectly normal feeling. When you lose the body's most commonly used sense, the dark can feel quite suffocating. Okay, I can't. It's too dark. There's a restaurant called Au Noir that aims to do just that. The premise of the restaurant is that you eat in a completely dark room and learn what it's like to be blind. Your servers are blind, and this is actually a pretty good employment opportunity if you're blind. And you, the customer, have to fully trust your server to guide you to your table in the dark, and to serve you your meal in the dark, and to lead you back out of the room after you're done, in the dark. I first heard about this restaurant many years ago, but never had the opportunity to try it out until last week. So I tried it out along with a couple colleagues. A lot of people are probably wondering how it works. So first, you must book a reservation in advance, because this isn't a typical walk-in restaurant. Once you arrive, you order your food outside in the waiting area, which is lit, and you can order a 3-course meal, a starter, a main course, and a dessert. You can either pick your dish or get a surprise meal, which usually contains items that are not in the menu. Once your orders are placed, you are introduced to your server, who is blind, who leads you into the dining room, which, as you might have guessed, is completely dark. A lot of people have been asking me about whether or not I could make out shapes in the dark, and the answer is no. If you can make out shapes in the dark, it's not completely dark. That means there's some light in the room. This room is completely dark, it's in the basement, there are no windows, there are no lights whatsoever. Your server leads you into the room by touch, so you have to be holding on to them. Your server will take you to your table, seat you, offer to put away your bags and your jacket. Really, what they try to do is make it as normal of a dining experience as possible, save for the fact that it's completely dark and you can't see anything. The dark is initially suffocating, at least from my experience. We had a group of 5, so it took a while for our server to seat all of us, as he was seating us one by one since we couldn't see. And while I was standing there, I remember feeling a little frightened and suffocated by the dark. But funny enough, once I got seated and I could make out the chair I was sitting in, the table that was in front of me, and there was a wall on my right side, it actually got kind of fun. Your servers are friendly and well-trained. They explain everything that they're going to do, so as long as you're listening and paying attention, and you pretty much have no choice but to pay attention, the dark room went from being incredibly isolating to kind of comforting. Okay, maybe comforting was a bit of a stretch, but you get the idea. The restaurant does require that the dining room be kept completely dark, so there are no phones, no flashlights, no watches that give off light. Which is actually a good thing, because no phones means no one can go off on their phone to not be engaged. So if you're with a group of friends, and I highly recommend you do this with a group of friends, you're kind of forced to talk to each other. Your server serves you your food in the dark, and if you thought getting to your table in the dark was hard, try eating. I only got food onto my face a couple times. I ordered a pasta dish for my main course and a surprise dessert, and I think next time I go, I think I'll order a surprise meal every time. The restaurant claims that your sense of taste is heightened in the dark, and while I can't say that was the case for me, I really wasn't there for the food. I was there for the experience. And the experience was trying to taste the surprise dessert in the dark and figure out what it was. It was definitely chocolate, but not sure if it was a tiramisu or an ordinary cake. Once you're done eating, or if you need to go to the washroom, you let your server know, and your server will take you out of the dining room. All in all, it was a great experience, and I want to do it again. Future Enoch, I'll see you next week.